shot. Check for you, baby girl, no lie. Fling the Fendi glasses by your eye. Anything you want, girl, me money can buy, girl. That me know, yeah. Girl, you want me hold up on your body all day. Oh, you want me on you, man, you feel no say. Champagne after champagne, the rose. Girl, wine for the ladder. Be offended, Gucci and the Prada. Girl, you want to make me take a flight out to Accra. My girl, wine up your waist, big back up.
Say it to you, say it. Say it to you, say it. I'm gonna make you not do me the wrong thing. Say it to you, say it.
34 minutes past 3.
Say it.
Drive time, Lawson Norris and Clark is my name. Good afternoon if your doubts are locked down.
Say it to you, say it. Yeah.
Charlie, the best way to drive you. It is starting your day so well. From sunrise through to the urban blend. Alright, so before then, it should be AJ Supper to the urban blend and make way for the drive time on 3FM 92.7. And do you know the best thing to be doing on a Friday? It is enjoying your gobe. Oh my God.
My girl, you
and I have Mr. Albert in the studio.
sexy body make me
He's whispering to me that, hey, Lawson, I love gobe. Charlie loves gobe.
Girl, you my might.
What about you? So on the 22nd day of March at the Lagos City Mall car park,
You my might.
we have the biggest mission to celebrate the life-saving and sumptuous Ghanaian dish,
My girl, you my
which is gobe.
My girl, you my might.
My dear, come in your numbers, let's celebrate, let's have fun.
My girl,
3FM Gobe Festival is coming live on the 22nd of March 2025
my girl, you my
at the Lagos City Mall car park. Join us, work Ghana,
My girl,
eat Ghana, celebrate Ghana.
my girl, you my might. My
It
girl,
is all about love and unity.
my girl, you my might.
Binds us together.
My girl,
If you're an interested vendor and you want to sponsor, give us a call today on 0531 100927 0531 100927 or give us a call on 0532 200927 0532 200927. Give us a call now. Let's get Gobelicious
Sorry,
on the 22nd of March 2025.
when me know they close the eyes.
I tell you, it's happening at the Lagos City Mall. The Lagos City Mall. We are going to be live. We are lighting up the whole place. Charlie, I can even stain your dress. I can stain your dress with the red oil. I love gobe with the red oil. You know, back in school, that was our savior. Hey, we can even do butter for gobe alone. We can exchange our, how do they call it, key soup, for gobe alone. Charlie, it's not easy. Back in the day. That was back in our day. It was not senior high school. It was senior secondary school, right? I'm sure at BM they are the new folks, so they have the senior high school. And what we're talking about, Mr. Albert, he should be coming from the Gold Coast era. Nkrumah for the six formers. And there's a lady behind him or beside him. They should be the new folks on the block. All right, so today we are talking something very interesting here. How best do you take care of the environment? Do you plant trees? Or do you grow corn? What do you do to save the environment? Today on the drive time, we're going to be talking something to protect the environment or the ecosystem. I guess that's it. And then Mr. Albert is going to be helping, explaining, talking to us, trying to educate us on what to do and what not to do. You know, today's a Friday. You are driving back home. You're thinking of what can I do to beautify my home? Or to change that garden at home, my backyard? Or what can I do in my farm? Let's see on the 3FM drive. What are we going to be talking about? And how the gentleman here, Bozu, you're looking good. You're looking good. You're looking good.
Thank you. You're not looking bad as well.
Is it all about planting of trees that makes you look good?
You know, when you take care of nature, nature takes care of you.
So I see that.
Of course, whilst we do good stewardship, we take very good care of our environment. By nature, nature also take care of its own.
Oh, you breathe in fresh air.
Yeah.
Eat good food.
Very exactly.
But this morning, what did you eat? Just share with me.
I was here very early.
All right.
I would have preferred my early morning gobes.
You know, the producer can help you. Surprisingly, he's the president of the Gobe Association of Ghana. Mr. Massive is the president. He loves gobe with, is it white oil or something? He doesn't really like the red oil. Yes. He's coming from a traditional home, so he loves the white oil just to spice it up with some plantain. I understand he loves egg as well. So what about you?
My gobe. You see, the thing with gobe.
Charlie, give me the spec.
The thing with gobe.
Give me the spec.
As the boys always say. You see that rice. The rice that you can't eat any other thing with apart from gobe. If you take Davi's rice and you buy all the salad in the world and you put it on it, it won't taste as sweet as adding the gobe to it.
Jesus Christ.
So my spec has always been the gobe, a little bit of the rice,
all right, with some egg,
and if pear is around, you get
not sausage.
No. Sausage, then you are in Gen Z. People don't know how to eat gobe.
I hope you're going to join us on the 22nd of March at Lagos City Mall.
Of course, my office is very close.
Your office is close,
so definitely.
You know what? The best thing to do, I'm sure Jane is listening. Tomorrow, the best thing to do is we should on Monday we can order some gobe free for you to enjoy in your office.
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing, right?
Can I add 2 people?
Boko, we haven't paid for the first one. We haven't paid for the first one yet. Let's do with the first one.
Okay.
And then we can see.
I would really appreciate that.
When we do that for you.
I would really appreciate it.
All right. So you can just share location with the producer of the show, Mr. Massive, and then we see how best to just say it's going to be branded with a 3FM logo on it. In fact, you're going to enjoy it.
And we'll do massive.
Yeah, the last time I saw somebody eating gobe with kanzo. Surprisingly, council with gobe. My brother, you know, we were talking about trees and how to protect the environment. I understand something was launched in February, thereabouts in Chebi, that's Chebi. The eastern region.
Yes.
And then we have something called the Restored Local.
Restored Local.
Honestly, when I was reading about it, I was thinking about, is it to restore my computer? Is it to restore my life? Charlie, tell me about Restored Local.
Thank you again, Lawson, and thank you to your listeners for giving us this audience. We are grateful. We always want to share how to improve our environment and our ecosystem and improve the biodiversity of our landscapes.
All right.
So Restore Local basically is an initiative that seeks to support locally led activities aimed at restoring the environment.
Okay.
So over years, social expansions, agricultural expansions have degraded a lot of our natural environment. So those days when I was living somewhere in Asylum Down, when they take us to Ablikuma, it was like a vegetation. It was like a forest.
Pure
there
green
were trees,
vegetation.
there were everything. When we went to Ablikuma, the stubborn ones were doing bela hunting.
Oh,
so you
I
could
wish
imagine,
I did something like that, you know.
So you could imagine what that vegetation looks like. Unfortunately, with time, we have depleted all of that, and we are degrading the environment.
The environment, yeah.
You would think that is basically in the urban areas, but when you go to the rural areas,
it's getting worse.
It's getting worse. Farming activities, especially. Are causing harm to the environment, and the implication is climate change. So Restore Local is an activity or initiative that seeks to support local people in their communities.
Just the local people.
Local people, and there's a reason why it is Restore Local.
What are those in the city as well?
So if you are in a city, if you are in an urban area, and you think you want to have a green space. Grow some trees, get some park for families to enjoy and all of that. If it meets the standards and the requirements that are needed for restoration, Restore Local will come and support you.
I want to get this very well. Does it mean that Restore Local, when I want to do a garden in my house, I can just approach you and you will come in and teach me how to put it together? If you can break it down, there's somebody listening. Oh, I want to do a garden behind my house. I want to do maybe some flower garden and stuff like that. Do I contact them? Do I move to them? How would they explain, or how would they come and do the whole thing for me?
Unfortunately, gardens and stuff
you don't do
are not part.
Is it just the forest areas?
Yes, it's about forest lands or forest areas.
Oh, like the Galamsey areas
that have been degraded. Yes, and it's not just Galamsey. As I said earlier, farming also degrades.
Okay.
So farmers, in a bid to increase yield, they expand their land sizes.
But they are supposed to expand.
Well,
they are supposed to burn.
If you are doing effective, sustainable farming,
right,
you could get more yields on a small piece of land than farm a big land.
Doesn't mean that you want me to do just a small space and get a lot of crop than to do a bigger one.
If it is possible.
It is possible.
If it is possible, you can do that, make more money from that farming activity than destroying the forest for just something small. So the idea in sustainable farming is productivity, efficiency and productivity. But Restore Local goes beyond that.
Okay.
Restore Local is looking at lands that for some reason has been degraded out of farming activities, through Galamsey, through whatever that was happening there, including sand winning. So it's not just Galamsey, including sand winning. There are areas that we've been to that they've wind sand and the land,
I can tell you for a fact, in the Volta region,
yes, that the land is not fit for. In fact, if you ask somebody to go and build, you'll find it very difficult to build. Those are some of the lands that we are looking at, that the local people themselves will come together with support from Restore Local and try to reforest those lands again. Make sure that those forests go back to their natural vegetation. So if it is a forest, you take it back to forest. If it is a savanna area where you need a lot of shrubs, you go back and then you grow all of those things. So in the north, for example, there's something we call the farmer managed natural regeneration. And you can't grow trees, but there are some plants that you grow that will fit the area, and eventually they will grow and vegetate the whole area and make it green.
Okay.
So Restore Local is about supporting local people to bring back degraded lands to their natural state.
Supporting local people. How are you going to support me? Me listening in the Volta region, me listening from somewhere in the eastern region, all the way in Tamale. Are you giving me money? Are you giving me plants? How are you going to support us?
So Restore Local provides financial assistance, provides technical assistance.
Is it loan?
No.
Okay. Free?
Yeah.
Free money?
But you need to work.
Free money?
Yes, for what it's intended for.
Oh, okay.
So if you are supposed to grow trees, you need to grow the trees. So I'll give you an example.
All right.
I work with EcoCare Ghana. I'm head of monitoring, evaluation and learning.
Where is it located? Just around Legon?
Yes, Agoba. Agoba.
Okay.
Agoba is not Legon. So
okay, not Legon. Hey, you guys are boasting. You want to attach yourself to Legon by force?
That one is a must.
Go through, my brother.
So, EcoCare comes in and say, okay, we can grow this number of trees and restore this hectares of land. When you get the money, it is not for chops, it's not for fashion, it's not for cars. It is to restore the land.
Okay.
And you have a target. So EcoCare, for example, has restored close to 300 hectares of farmland, degraded farmland. Farmland that wouldn't have been, has lost yields.
All
so
right.
the farmers farm over time, the soil nutrients are depleted. So when you grow, you need to apply a lot of fertilizer. You need to apply a lot of that. But when you grow trees, when you restore the land, soil nutrients bounces back. The ecosystem bounces back. Biodiversity is improved. And these are what we are looking for when we say Restore Local. So it's about restoration. We are restoring what it used to be. Back to how God gave it to us.
It's supposed to be.
That is what.
But let me ask you, there are some places that you can grow trees or plant trees. How do you support these farmers, or how do you support these individuals to protect the trees so that they grow? Do you take them through some education? Do you have classes for them?
Yes. So there are a lot of initiatives that are going on.
All right.
For example, Ghana has the Cocoa Forest Initiative. That has some number of trees to be grown in a cocoa farm. You know, when cocoa farmers are growing their cocoa, they would want the land to be clear enough So there's a lot of clearing. They clear the land purposely for cocoa. But research has proven that if you have some number of trees, between 18 to 25, I mean, some people have, it varies. If you have some number of trees on a farm, it boosts your cocoa yields. And that's a research that Cocoa Board has done. Okay. What it means is that we need to encourage farmers to grow trees on their lands, even if it's a few number of trees.
So even if I have a maize farm, I should grow trees?
There should be trees on it, because naturally,
it doesn't affect the crop.
It doesn't affect it. In fact, it boosts the soil nutrients. It breaks it down. Now, research has also shown that lands or farmlands that don't have trees on it have soils hardened because of climate conditions. Okay. So, a good example is when you go to Daso in the Offensive North District Assembly. Their lands are hard. They need to weed, prepare the land, apply a lot of fertilizer. But growing trees on it reverses it back to its original state. The trees will soften the soil, break the soil down. The leaves will serve as manure to the soil. To the soil, yeah. It protects the soil from the harsh sunlight. And yes. So Restore Local is basically bringing degraded lands back to its natural state.
But let me ask you.
And it should be led by the local people. The local people. It shouldn't be an NGO like my organization coming from Accra to Techiman and then doing a project and coming back. Because when you come back, there's no sustainability. But if the people themselves are involved, they buy into it. When you leave, and projects have lifespans. Most projects last maximum 4 years.
It should be the buy-in for me. But let me ask you, there are some lands, maybe in the northern part of Ghana, like you said, the soil is very hard, and then you need to water them enough for them to grow. Are you going to support them, maybe how to water them? Assuming I'm doing about 2 acres of land. How am I going to sustain this? How am I going to water it so that these trees can grow, so that I can plant some maize around it?
You'll be surprised
when you have a type of trees to plant.
Yes. So when it comes to planting trees, we don't just move and go around growing trees. Okay. So what we do is that we look for native trees. Some call them indigenous trees. Now, every landscape in Ghana has trees that survive there.
Yes.
For example, the baobab, the dawadawa, all
neem
those trees, they do very well up in the north.
Especially the mango tree as well.
You can't bring them to somewhere in my hometown and then come and grow them in the south here. Baobab might not survive. Okay. So every landscape has trees that are peculiar or specifically grows very well there. In those areas. Those are the trees that you look out for. So in the north, some of the trees that you want to grow may not necessarily be huge trees, but trees or shrubs that will cover the earth's surface and protect it from the sun.
I think this is a good initiative.
And eventually, you will regain or restore that area's vegetation. So we are restoring degraded lands and bringing them back to their original vegetation.
Let's say you are bringing them back to life. Yes. Most of them are dead, so you are bringing them back to life. What type of trees are you planting? And why would you choose the type of trees you are going to mention to me?
Okay. So we work basically, EcoCare Ghana works basically in the middle belt. Okay. We call it the transition landscape. And it's the area between the savanna up in the north and then the high forest zones down in the south. That area has trees that survive. Okay. So we do the locally known trees. So the farmers, they know. When you speak to them, they'll tell you, oh, those days we used to have this tree, we used to have that tree, we used to have that tree. It means that those are the trees that will survive and restore that landscape. So we do a lot of the mahoganies. We do oframo. I don't know if you've heard of oframo. We do the cedrela. The local people call it jene. Oh, okay. And then we also do fruit trees. Okay. So then you can add mangoes and stuff. Trees that, you see, you are planting trees. He's a farmer. He needs yields to go to the market and sell and get money. Yeah. But you are saying that let's grow trees. The trees have long-term benefits because trees will take close to 15 to 20 years or some 10 years to...
Especially the mahogany.
Yes,
and to then, mature. Excuse my language, our brothers and sisters who go to the blue kiosk, they can even use it for their medicinal purposes.
Yes. So you need trees that are peculiar to the space. And these are some of the trees. And then the trees that you have, almost every tree now have economic value.
Oh, okay.
But for livelihood's sake, you don't just let them grow timber species or trees. Trees for trees' sake. Let us have some fruit trees, mangoes, oranges, sometimes cash crops, cocoa, cashew, and all of that. So that the farmer, whilst is farming, will still grow the trees and grow some other trees that he can take the fruits to the market and sell. In that case, you are restoring the land
and making money.
And then you are improving their livelihoods.
92.7 FM, 3 FM Drive. My name is Lawson Norris Clark, and then I'm talking to Albert. I think this is good. We need to support you. The entire country needs to support you. Do you have support coming from somewhere? Maybe from somewhere America. I know America has cut a lot of support coming to Africa and then all over the world. Do you have support coming from somewhere? Where are you getting the money?
Yeah. So Restore Local, as I said earlier, provides financial assistance, provides technical assistance, provides training, and provides resources.
All right.
So any organization that partners Restore Local or undertake any activity under Restore Local gets all of that. You get a training, you get funding, you get resources.
Yeah, so where do you get a funding from?
From Restore Local.
Yeah.
Yes, Restore Local is a bigger initiative.
Yeah, so I'm asking, maybe is it the World Bank who is supporting you? Is it maybe the African Bank who is supporting, or is Ghana Commercial Bank? I need to know.
We'll get there very soon.
All right.
Ghana Commercial Bank will start, hopefully. that is our prayer. That's our prayer, that hopefully the local banks will get involved. Will support locally led initiatives to restore. But Restore Local is run by a consortium of organizations.
Okay.
Chiefly World Resource Institute.
Oh, okay.
So funding comes from Restore Local, and we know the people, the brains behind that. It includes World Resource Institute. I know it includes Baah Fund. I know it includes. So all these people, they go out there, solicit the funds, put them in a pool of Restore Local, and then local NGOs like EcoCare Ghana, in collaboration with the local people down there in the communities, get funding from them.
You know, nobody would want to run a business and run at a loss. Let me ask you, are you benefiting something from the locals? Are you going to buy maybe the crops, especially if they are planting food trees? Are you going to be buying their product or produce and then sell them out? Because you cannot be funding people, giving them money, and then you are not making anything in return. So
that is the beauty.
Are you just throwing money away?
No, that is the beauty of philanthropy.
Oh wow.
Okay, so I know that World Resource Institutes, they have a grand concept that will pan out eventually. So the idea is to help restore the lands. For organizations like EcoCare, my organization, it's a non-profit and it's non-government. So we don't make profits. We don't make. We are not aligned to any government. We work for the state, the country, the people, and we are a non-profit making organization. So our stake, what we look out for, what we are interested in, is that we mitigate climate change by restoring the lands. That's I hope you know. That's if you're able to do your work well, if you're able to restore, if you're able to have evidence of restoration, organizations
will come and support you.
Ghana Commercial Bank will come and say, we've seen your good work.
Media General will support you.
Media General will come and support us. And we actually need that from the media as well. So throw more light on some of the good works that we are doing out there. Okay, trust me, Lawson. Our lands, not just by Galamsey, but a lot of other factors, like unsustainable farming practices, are causing havoc. Very soon, if we are not able to restore lands, we may not be able to leave anything good, any green space behind for the generations that are coming after us.
Nice one. All right, so I've been listening to you for the past maybe 20 to 30 minutes, and I want to reach out to you. Can I reach out through maybe social media? Do you have a phone number you want to share with us so that our listeners can just reach out to you? They can give you a call or maybe drop you a message on IG, Facebook, what have you?
Yes, for EcoCare Ghana, we are on all of the social media platforms.
As EcoCare
Ghana. In fact,
EcoCare
Ghana. Right. In fact, for the NGOs in the natural resource and environment space, we are one of the youngest.
Oh, okay.
But the loudest.
Oh, I see that.
Because we want people to understand the importance of restoration.
All right.
We want people to get involved. We want people to make a stand for green spaces, for our forests. So Eco Ghana, for example, we say we are a rights-based advocacy and campaigning organization. We believe in policy and practice. So you can find us on anything related to natural resource and environment, anything related to forests and people's rights, especially for the communities that live along there. You can reach us through all of our social media handles. And
do you have a phone number you want to share?
Yes. You can get in touch personally with me.
Okay, I like that.
And then we'll work it out from
And
there.
what's your number?
0244 099 017.
0244 019
099
sorry, 099
017.
Please take it again, please.
0244 099 017.
So you can call Albert today. If you want to plant some trees, you can do some oranges, you can do mango. I used to be a mango farmer.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I used to be a mango farmer, and then the stress involved alone.
You were an absentee farmer.
Yeah, I was an absentee. You know that I was balancing school with farming at the time, and then I had a piggery too as well. So managing all of these at the same time. I had a cassava farm too, managing everything at the same time. Charlie, it's not easy to be a farmer, but it's nice to be a farmer. Mr. Albert, I'm so grateful.
If I may add, the bigger project, the bigger reason why we are here is Restore Local.
Restore Local.
We want people to start looking at restoring their landscape. We want people to start investing in restoration. Even if it is a small tree you can grow in your backyard, not a garden.
Not a garden, in your backyard.
So that you can get fresh air.
Fresh air.
Please plant it.
Plant a tree.
Yes.
So can we come to you and take some of the trees and plant?
Yes.
Do you have trees there?
We have trees. So this year I'm sure we'll be doing close to 50,000 trees because our project, which we call community-led restoration, is nearing its end.
Okay.
So we'll be doing replacement planting. We'll be doing beating up. So for those farmers that we've dealt with over time, our survival rate now, our target is 350,000 trees. Our survival rate now is around 82%.
Okay.
But we are sure that we can do something about the 18% that didn't survive.
All right.
So we are growing trees to replace them. So if you need,
I will be coming there.
Get in touch.
I need some trees to plant, so I'll be coming there. I'll be visiting to get some trees to plant. DJ Abiami's home is Sakura, and as well as the producer. So you can share some of the trees with them so that they can plant at home. Oh, brother, I'm grateful you came by the studios of 3FM this afternoon. God bless you. God bless you so much. Madam, thank you also for coming. We appreciate you.
Thank
you so much. It is a 3FM drive. It is 2 minutes past 4. We're going to be asking a question today on the drive. Then we activate the phone line so that you can connect with us. We're going to be talking, Charlie, talking about the IGP, the newly sworn in IGP. You see the jubilation all over the place. Was it that bad? Or is it that bad? And what do you make of the new IGP? What are your expectations? What are you expecting for IGP Yohonu? And then if you can still share with us, how are you going to be rating Dr. Dampari? That is the former IGP. Let's do it by 10%. To me, he was a great man. He did his part. But there are times for you to just walk out quietly. Charlie. DJ Abiam on the 10 table. 3 minutes past 4. 92.7 Lawson, Norris and Clark. It's my name. The 3FM drive is on.
The 3FM drive. We run the city.
Yeah,